Welcome to Nabeel Maths Academy. This is Dr. Mohammed Nabeel. In this video, we are going to study the maximum and minimum value, or we can say extremum value. What do you mean by extremum? Extremum means both maximum and minimum. We call it this one as extremum. The word is extremum denotes the maximum and minimum. So how will you find this one? So there are the two things we will have. One is absolute maximum and local maximum. We will say absolute or global, both are same, and local or relative maximum, which is same. So the absolute maximum, the definition is it represents the highest and lowest point on the curve. So throughout the curve, you have to see what is the highest point, what is the lowest point. That is my absolute extremum, absolute maximum and minimum value. Whereas the local maximum minimum, it refers to the highest and lowest point within the given interval, within the given interval. So let us do an example here. We will have a graph. So we will find it this one. So this is the points you will have A, B, C, D and E. So I have to see what is the highest point on the curve. So what is the highest point of the curve? This is the highest point. So this one is the highest point of the curve, which is my absolute maximum. Absolute maximum. And what is the lowest point of the graph? So here we will have, this is the lowest point. We say absolute minimum point. Minimum point. Minimum. Now the next one, how will you calculate the local maximum and minimum? So we will calculate the local maximum minimum here. So if you see this one, it is going on decreasing minus. After this point, it is started increasing. Whenever you will have this part, this is, we call it as the local minimum. This is the local minimum. And similarly, if it is going up, 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 therefore it is plus. After this point, it is started decreasing. Therefore, it is maximum. So this is the local maximum. And similarly, here also, if you see this one, negative and the positive. So I will write it here. So this part is local maximum and local minimum. So I write it here. So local minimum at, what are the points? At the point. So this is the local minimum. So this is local minimum. So we have at B. At B, and we will have one more point, which is, this is also local minimum. So D is also local minimum. D is also local minimum. So this two part is a local minimum. So this one and this one. That's why I write it here, B and D. B and D. Now the next one, here we will have the maximum. What is the local maximum? Local maximum at. So here you will have only one, that is C. That is C. This part. That is my C. At C. I write it at C. And there is two more points here. You have this one. Suppose if you have a point here. So these 2 points are neither maximum nor minimum. So this is the definition of the maximum and minimum. So let us start the critical value. So what do you mean by critical value? If you put it the first derivative equals 0, it is called it as a critical value. This is a critical value. And by the way, this is the points you will have B, C, D are the critical points where we can define the maximum and minimum. So here we have a two set of graphs. So we have to find the maximum and minimum of this value. The maximum and minimum. So what is the local maximum and minimum, absolute maximum and minimum? Here the first thing I have to see the total graph. What is the total graph? Throughout the graph, the minimum point is this part and the maximum point is this one. So I write it here, absolute max. And here this point is absolute minimum. Absolute minimum. Then coming to the next one, what is the local maximum minimum? So here we will have this point is, if you see this point, it decreasing, but then it is start increasing. Therefore, it's minimum. So I say here minimum, local minimum, this one and R also at B and R. So this is the local minimum. Let us go with the local maximum. Local maximum. Local maximum is here where it is plus. After this point it is started decreasing. Therefore this point is local maximum at C. And we cannot say this one as a local maximum. Why? Because I have to know it is started increasing, but I don't know whether it is going up or down. So it should be both sides within the interval. So then only we can say it is maximum and minimum. So I write it here. So this is at R, this is at S, and this is at R. So this is a local maxima, minima, and this one. So there are two more points. What are the two more points? This one and this one, which is neither maximum nor minimum. So this is not a maximum nor minimum. So neither maximum, neither maximum nor minimum at A and D. So this is the no maximum and minimum you will have in this case. Now let us go to this one next graph. We will have this one is the next one. The first one is the graph is given. We have to find the local maximum minimum. In the question asking show that the local maximum minimum and relative maximum minimum. Relative or local same, global and absolutes are same. And the next one here we will have, so how will you calculate this part? So I write it here. What is the maximum point? So this is the maximum value. This one we call it this part as absolute maximum at. So this is I write it the number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is at 4. X equal 4. X equal 4. This is the absolute maximum. By the way, what is the absolute minimum? So this is a minimum point, but it is not closed. It is not included. Therefore, I say no absolute minimum. No absolute minimum. No absolute minimum. Now the next one, I have to do it the local maximum minimum. What is the local maximum minimum here? So here I write it here. What is the local maximum? So this one is the local maximum, the same point you will have. I write it. The local minimum value. Local minimum at x equal, so here x equal 1. So this is a local minimum. So here it is in decreasing, but then it is increasing. So therefore it is at x equal 1. And then we will have the next one at the minimum value, which is 2. 2 is also which is increasing, but then it is increasing, decrease and then increase, which is 2 also. And here we will have one more. What is the one more? So here this is 3. This is 3. X equal, sorry, 5. This is x equal 5. So x equal 5. Now the next one we will have the local maximum. Local maximum which is given by x equal this is a maximum point number 1, and this one is a maximum point because it is included, so it is increasing then decrease, therefore it is, and x equal 4 and 6 and 6. So this is the graph which is given. We have to find the local maximum and minimum. Suppose if it is asking the points, you have to write it in the function. What is the function here you have? So this is f of 4 equal 5. So this is f of 4 equal 5. And here if you see this one, f of 1 which is 3, f of 2 which is 2, f of 5 which is also 3, and similarly here f of 4 which is 5, and f of 6 which is equal 4, so this is what we have. The graph is given, we will find it the local maximum, minimum, absolute maximum, minimum. The next one is the critical value. So how will you find the critical value? Just put it the derivative equals 0, first derivative equals 0. So I will do it here. F prime of x, what is the derivative for this one? Before doing this one, I will make it this part as x to the power minus 1. So here 1 minus 1 to the power minus 2. So this is a derivative for this term. Next, I will make it this part is equal 0. Put f prime of x equals 0. So you will get 0 equal 1 minus 1 over x square. So if you simplify this one, 1 over x square equal 1. So which in turn implies 1 is equal x square. If you take a square root, x square is equal 1. And here x value is equal plus or minus 1. So if you take a square root, it becomes plus or minus. So this is the critical value for the function. Now the second one, we will have here yg of v. Calculate the same thing, v square, 3v square minus 12 and 4 becomes 0. If I put it, this one is 0. So you will have 3v square minus 12. 3v square is equals 12. V square is equal 4. Take square root, you will get plus or minus 2. Plus or minus 2. So you will get the 2 critical value. And similarly here, so here what happened? So h prime of p is equal. So here if you want to differentiate, you have to use the f over g rule. So f over g means what? P square plus 4 whole square. P square plus 4 is fixed. Differentiate this part, in the numerator it is 1, minus p minus 1 is a fixed. Differentiate the denominator to p. If I put it, this part is equal 0, so this is equal 0. I simplify the numerator. So what is the simplify here? P square plus 4 whole square. And in the numerator, we have p square plus 4. Next, if you multiply this part, so what happened? So it with the minus multiply 2p square plus p 2p. P square plus 2p. Now if you simplify, this becomes 0. So it becomes 0. Now therefore I simplify this here. So when you take this one simplify, it is minus p square plus 2p plus 4. So this is what you will have the quadratic equation. If you solve the quadratic equation, you will get the value. You will get the value here. So what are the values here? How will you find it this part? So I will make it here the calculator. Because if you use a calculator, you will find it the answer very easily. So it is mode equation, then it's a quadratic equation number 3. What is a is minus 1 equal, b is 2 equal C is 4. Equal. Again equal. So this is the p-value. So p-value is equal. P-value is equal 1 plus root 5. And again, if I press again one more root, it is a minus. So it is 1 minus root 5. So this is the final answer. Now let us go to the next problem, the main problem here. So how will you find the maximum and minimum value and local maximum and minimum value of the function within the given interval it is given? So first of all, I will do it this part, absolute maximum minimum. So absolute first, then we will do the local one. Absolute extremum, that is maximum and minimum extreme. So here we will have the function f of x. F of x is given. So this is f of x is given. Now I just substitute the value. So I just fix the function here in the calculator. So here we will have 12 plus 4 alpha x minus alpha y square. But then here cal c, give the value of the upper and lower limit, the interval. So what happened? So cal c, I substitute 0, you will get the value 12. So f of 0, which is equal 12. And f of 5, what is f of 5? Cal c, gain 5. So the value will be 7. Now I have to calculate the critical value and then we have to substitute the critical value as well. So to find the critical value, I put f prime. I have to calculate f prime. What is f prime? So it is 4 minus 2x. Put it equal 0. 4 minus 2x and 2x is equal 4 and x is equal 2. So also I substitute these 2 here. So what happened? F of 2. So how will you calculate f of 2? Just substitute cal c 2. So therefore the function is 16. The function is 16. So I will do it this part as I will do it this one as what is the absolute maximum. So here what is the highest value? This is the highest value is 16. So this is the absolute maximum. And this one is my absolute minimum value. Absolute minimum value. So this is what, how will you calculate the absolute maximum and a minimum. If the question is asking the point, write it the point. So what are the points here? So this is 2 comma 16 is absolute maximum point. And here the points will be 5 comma 5 comma 7. So if the points are given, write it this one. If it is values are given, take it this one. So this is very simple if you use the calculator. Now I have to go with the local maximum minimum. What is the local maximum minimum? Local extremum. So that is local maxima and minima. Local extremum here. So I have to find it f prime. F prime is already calculated. So I just take the value here. So after taking the f prime value is 4 minus 2x. I get it, the value is equals 2. This is a critical value. Now I just put it this part here in between 2, right? So I fix this function f prime here. I fix f prime in the calculator 2 alpha x. So this is f prime I fix in the calculator. After this one I have to check the point, neighboring point of this critical value. So I will just substitute here 3. I just substitute here 1. So cal c. So 1 you will have plus 2. So therefore if it is plus, here I write it the sign only. Cal c, give the value 3. What happened? Let us check. It is minus 2. Therefore it is minus. Whenever you will have a minus 2 plus, it going up, then it is down. So it is plus, then it is down, therefore it's a maximum. And this point is local maximum. Local maximum. That's it. So if you use the calculator, it is very simple. Let us start with the next question we have. The next question. And by the way, these two, the critical value must be lies between the intervals. See here, this is 2, 0, comma 5. The 2 is inside the given interval. If it is outside, I don't bother about it. I will not calculate anything about if it is outside the interval. So let us start with this one. So absolute maximum. Absolute maximum. Extremum, we say. Absolute extremum. Extreme. So here I will get first I substitute f of 0 and then f of 4 using calculator, and then I have to calculate the critical value. What are the critical value here? 0 plus 55 minus 8x, that is sorry 6. This is 6x square, 6x square. If I put it 0, you will get what? 5, 55 minus 6 x square. So move it here. 6 x square equal 54, and here x square is equal 9, and then x is equal plus or minus 3. If you note this point here, the given interval is what? 0 to 4, but I got it the critical value which is 3 and minus 3, which is outside the given interval. So I will discuss only at 3. I don't bother about the minus 3, right? So let us start with the calculator. So function, I have to fix it first. So what is the function? 5 plus 54 alpha x minus 2 alpha y power 3. Let us check one more time. 5 plus 54x minus 2x power 3. Then cal c. Give the value 0. Give the value 0. You will get 5. So this is equal 5. Next, cal c. Give the value 4. So give the value 4. So it is 93. So this is also the value. Now I have to calculate one more. What is that one more? We have to calculate f of 3, not f of minus 3, because the minus 3 is outside the given interval. So I just calculate the 3. So what happened? 113. So 113. Now what is your conclusion? Here the maximum value is this one. So that is my absolute maximum point, absolute maximum value. And here we will have absolute minimum value. So this is the minimum value, absolute minimum value. So this is what we will have, the absolute maximum and minimum. Let us go with the next, the local extremum. So what happened if it is plus or minus? So here also the same rule I will apply. So here everything is there, just I will take the f prime. What is the f prime? We have calculated before itself. So which is equal 54 minus 6x square. And we will get the points are plus or minus 3. We will discuss only the plus 3. Why? It is only the inside the interval. Now I have to fix the function, the f prime, not f. So it is x square 6x square cal c. Give the neighboring point. What is the neighboring point here? So here you will have a 2, here you will have 4. So I just press 2. So check the sign, it is plus. And here cal c, give the 4 equal, it is minus. So whenever if it is plus to minus, it is what? Increasing. So it is increasing maximum. So therefore this point is local maximum. So local maximum points or local maximum value. So now the last one we will try here. This is power 4. So let us start with the same rule, nothing new. So x absolute value, absolute extremum, extremum. So here the given function, I have to put it f of minus 2, then I have to put it f of plus 3, okay, and I have to find the critical value. What is the critical value? What is the first derivative? It is 12x power 3 minus 12x square minus 24x. If I put it equals 0, what is the common factor? 12x is a common, so it is x square minus x minus 2. So if I separate, therefore x is equals 2. So you can use this part, either this equals 0, this equals 0. So here you will get x equals 0 in the first case. The next case, x square minus x minus 2 equals 0. You have to factorize. What is the factoring here? So x minus 2, x plus 1 equals 0. So therefore, what is the value here? We will get the critical value x is equals to x is equal minus 1. So we will get the 3 critical value. So we will get the 3 critical value. And by the way, if you have the power, see the power. If it is power 3, you will get 3 critical value. If it is power 2x square, we will get the 2 critical value. If it is power 1, we will get the 1 critical value. So this is the thing we can easily identify. So how many critical values are there? And now our thing is to check whether all the critical values is inside the given interval. The given interval are minus 2 to 3, and the critical values we will got it, which is 0, which is inside, and here minus 1, which is also inside, and here 2. So all the critical values are inside the given interval. I have to discuss all. I have to discuss all. So I will calculate f of minus 1, f of 0, f of 2. So all the values I have to find. So first of all, I have to fix the function. So it is 3 alpha x power 4 minus 4 alpha x power 3. So it is all in the power. No, it should not be in the power. So it should become down here minus 4 alpha x power 3. Okay. Then we will have minus 12x alpha x square plus 1 plus 1. Now calci. So let us check one more time the function. 3x power 4 minus 4x power 3 minus 12x square plus 12 calci. Give 1 by 1 is minus 2. First I have to put minus 2. What is the value? 33. So this is 33. Now calci 3. Put the value 3. You will get 28. Now the next one, calci minus 1. So which is minus 4. Calci 0. So it is 1. Again calci 2. So therefore the value will be minus 31. So what is the minimum value? What is the minimum value? We will have the minimum value is this point. So which is negative 31. So this is my absolute minimum value. What is the maximum value? This is a maximum. So here we will have, so absolute maximum, absolute maximum value. So let us check with the local maximum. So local maxima, you have a 3 points. So I write it here, the local extreme. So how will you calculate the local extreme? What are the things we need? F prime we need. What is F prime? So we have calculated already 12x power 3 minus 12x square minus 24x. And the critical values are, what is the critical value? X equal, this is F prime, sorry, F prime 0. The critical value minus 1, critical value 2. So how will you draw the graph here? So this is 0 in between, and this is minus 1, and this is 2 you have. Now I have to discuss the neighboring point. So what is the neighboring point? I discuss minus 2. I discuss minus 0.5. And here you will have take 1. Here you can take 3. So here you can take 3. So let us start with this one. First you have to fix the function f prime, not f. So therefore it is 12 alpha x power 3. Then we will have minus 12x square minus 24 alpha x. So let us check one more time. 12x cube minus 12x square minus 24x. Next, cal c. Use this neighboring point minus 2. I have to check only the sign here. Minus. So therefore it is minus. Cal c. I just put it minus 0.5. 0.5. Which is positive. Which is positive. It is 7 over 7.5. Next, 1 minus. Then cal c 3, which is plus. So what happened here? So whenever you will have a minus to plus, it is actually going down, but then it is increased. Therefore negative to plus. Therefore it is a minimum value. So this part is minimum value. This is local minimum. And here plus to minus, therefore this one is local maximum. And here we have negative to positive, therefore it is local minimum. So you will have a 2 minimum and 1 maximum value. That's it. So you can see view the PDF file in the description box. Thank you.